one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he has brought this one back. Recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't
they? How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this.
And pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. These two teams all tied after 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They go play action here on 1st down. Slight, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Steps away to, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot him at? The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 3. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Close the door!
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flush to his right. And he slides to a halt inside the 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing...
That's all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys will come over to hit on him, do they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And he's taken down inside the 30. 131 yards for him on the ground.
I got your lighter too, because I already know you be asking where's the lighter.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. They've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to keep this again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now he'll try to run with this.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on the inside of 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Now, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Oh, yeah.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
174 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Shelling through the defense, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
Watch how the score is.